I came across the governor and his flock. They're in the harrows. The fields are in a pitiful state.
As is the rest of New Eden. Death hangs upon the wind and courses through the waters.
As the commanding officer, you must know all the local lumps and bumps.
The lumps and bumps can smooth themselves. I have other priorities.
Why did you come to New Eden, Captain? Why here?
Far from the many wars we fight, you mean? I'd shot enough Frenchmen and more than enough Indians.
Did no one come with you?
Keep to your business, son, not mine.
It's just, there's a portrait hanging on the wall. A family.
I had a wife and daughter once. I'll not entertain you with their story.
Tell me more about yourself and your career.
I did my duty and had the fortune to return alive. That's all. We who are intimate with war tell no tales.
I thought that too. I was wrong. Silence allowed my ghosts to prosper. 'Tis good to tell our stories.
If ever I do tell, I'll not be telling you, son.
How do things stand, Captain, as you see them?
Little has changed. The dead flood from the mines. We shoot them down and gain respite. Soon, the onslaught begins anew. The clock of our extinction ticks on towards the hour. We may no more defeat the dead than we may vanquish the ocean waves.
Folk have little enough hope, and you're leading them further into the darkness.
I've heard the whispers, the murmurs, the plotting from the shadows. We hold till the last. We resist, till retribution rises from the pit and drags us all to hell.
Well, that's something worth waiting for.
I fail to see the appeal of this slow agony.
How unfortunate. Because thanks to you and the time you bought us, the agony will be all the slower.
Permission to take my leave, Captain.
And if I refuse it?
Are you trying to recruit me, Captain? Do you really think I'd take the King's shilling?
If I were to offer enough shillings, I'm sure of it. I need no new lieutenants. But if you wish, you may stay. This key unlocks the unused watchtower. You'll bill it while you're here.
On the one hand, a captain beaten by the world. On the other, his rival, haunted and mutinous.
In a fort besieged by vengeful spectres.
Helen worries me. Sebastian's return has lit a fuse.
Good day, sir. Nathaniel Sather at your service. What can I do for you?
Mr. Sather remains to be seen. Red McCraith, by the way, the Banisher. You seem a chatty fella.
We see precious few new faces around here. You'll forgive me if I use you for fresh conversation.
Tell me about yourself. Share your business. Tell me what's important to you.
I'm from Boston. I love it very much. So much more lively. A fine mix of conviviality and anonymity. I miss that life. The music, the colour and the splendour, the dance of commerce. The flower sellers' forget-me-nots. Oh, the forget-me-nots. I very much wish to go home.
What are you doing here then?
I'm the shop boy. When the store moves, I move with it. Old man Ingersoll opened up a general store in Boston back in '78. Then he married Bathsheba. I came with them to New Eden intending to quickly return, but Mr. Ingersoll died. I extended my stay. They took me on when I was just a boy. I've no family. All I have is my Thomas, my closest friend.
You have, as my granny would say, the power to talk the back legs off a two-footed donkey. But I bet you listen too. What do you hear hereabouts?
Oh, little of interest. Pennington has signed John Rumble to the train band, which means nothing at all to me. I believe John was down the flooded mine. That can't have been fun. Maybe the militia will be good for him.
Huh? Never know who'll take to soldiering.
You say that, and I defer to your experience, but I'm sure it's not for me.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
The captain? I've not a single bad word to say about that dismally antiquated, superannuated old man. His depth of experience is inspiring, although I shudder to think what those experiences have done to him. But we should respect our elders. We should listen to their point of view, and then ignore it as we look to the future.
What do you think of Helen Priest then?
I'd put her in charge if I could. She's bright, trustworthy, thinks for herself. She's not married to old doctrine. People here are desperate. They're sick, they need courage. And Helen Priest fears nothing.
More generally, how fares Fort Jericho?
It's cold. Our clothes are inelegant, the walls are drab. There's no music, no conviviality. There's no gaiety. Boston isn't much of a city, but I miss it. I wonder what I could make of this place were I allowed.
You can paint a turnip red, but it still won't be an apple.
True, but stack enough red-painted turnips about the place, and even the dourest Scotsman shall surely crack a smile.
I must go. Thank you for your time.
Take care, and mention it not.
No Ferdinando here.
Could be worse. Could be underground.
Banishers, may I have a word?
Helen, something wrong?
Apologies for disturbing your rest. I'm afraid it can't wait. What did you think of the captain?
I saw a different man from the captain we first met. His brains are cracked. I saw a liability.
On that, we agree. But his sullens are an act behind which he may hide his errors.
An act? I don't believe so. He's haunted, perhaps literally.
It matters not. What matters is the price the people here pay for his mistakes. You are banishers. The dead, you'll have noticed, hammer at the gates. I would like you to go into the mines and find out what enrages them so. I would like you to do what the captain will not.
And while we deal with the hordes of angry spectres, what shall you be doing?
When the mines are purged, I'll oust Pennington.
How goes it with Sebastian?
I'm not sure. I had never let go of my grief. I was bereft, empty. His absence gave me substance. I clung to it. Useless, really. My husband died in the dark with nothing but my handkerchief to soothe his last moments. And now, he's back. If each worthwhile thing in life is to be lived, and then when it is gone, to be grieved, then what now? I have to believe our love is enough.
Love or no, as long as Sebastian haunts you, you will never be safe. You must accept this.
Sebastian haunts me, you haunt Red. What's of safety when we can love a little longer?
Perhaps the meaning of our meeting is ours to define. Then time moves on.
Yes, 'tis a blessing and a curse. Yet against all reason, we persist. Let us make the most of time remaining.
Is it your belief that Pennington's quarantine lies at the heart of the problem here? That this is why the dead rage so?
What else? He walled them in. Miners, nurses, soldiers, the healthy or the sick, he buried them all, and then he lied about it. I'll brook his callous cowardice no more.
Much goes on around here, and you seem to know about all of it.
I try, and I could do something about it if the captain was out of the way.
What brought you to New Eden?
I came with Sebastian, willingly, mind you. My father was a soldier. I knew there'd be travel. Sebastian courted me for 3 years. I swore when we married I'd follow him to the end of the earth. And here we are.
How's morale about the fort?
The fort has known better days. Not many, mind. It's always been miserable. Folk deserve better. They fought so hard and lost so much. The captain must show them a future.
Where do we go?
There is a second tunnel into the mines. The entryway was walled shut during the quarantine. Getting there will not be easy, but the barricade should fall without too much difficulty. After that, who knows?
Underground again. Wonderful.
If it soothes you, I too am taking a significant risk. The captain has a penchant for locking people up and leaving them to rot. Some years ago in New Eden town, the captain locked up an innocent woman. A fate I wish to avoid.
Pennington the jailer. Do you speak of Deborah? What did he do?
I was away from New Eden town at the time. Rumours said she was a witch, I later heard. And so too did the captain. The court agreed. Who knows what urges drove the captain then? He is a secretive man, and always has been.
We should go.
Then it's agreed. When you're ready, you'll investigate the mines. Take the hoist to the waterfall, near the outpost you me. From there, it is not far to the tunnel. Keep your wits and all your luck about you.
An innocent woman jailed.
It's barbaric. An officer must be just, or else it all unravels.
Helen is right. The truth lies down there, somewhere. I suspect Deborah is at it again.
I mean, as wolf pelts go, it's pretty, but I've more than enough of them. Folk in Boston are not short of wolf pelt.
Greetings. Welcome to Ingersoll's General Store. I'm Bathsheba Ingersoll, the owner. What can I get you? A comb, perhaps?
A comb. Very funny. Red McCraith, and pleased to meet you.
I met your friend Miss Duarte briefly in New Eden Town. I'm so sorry for your loss. She seemed a vibrant and resolute young woman.
And she seemed eager to leave town as quickly as possible.
Tell me about your store. Tell me about you.
The original Ingersoll's in Boston was grand and fine, but it burned in the North Square fire of '91. We moved to New Eden with Nathaniel. But before Natty could return home, my husband died. Then came the curse. And now here we are. Welcome to Ingersoll's of Fort Jericho.
You never wanted to do anything else.
My husband was prosperous and affluent. I was young and clever. We made an excellent match. He taught me everything I know. The store is my business. My legacy. My story. It is who I am. I don't like running a store. I love it.
The shopkeeper must hear everything that goes on. Tell me something interesting. Just between us.
You assume me to be a gossip monger?
What do you wish to know?
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
He lets me trade. I like the man. He says Ingersoll's store is good for the fort. I very much agree.
What can you tell me about Helen Preece?
I like her, though she's impetuous. Terse, even. She fancies herself a leader when she should know her place, and that place is below the captain. Thinking about it, no, I don't think I do like her.
But more generally, how fares Fort Jericho?
Well, it's cold. Folk are hungry more often than not. I've little to tell you won't hear from someone else. But Ingersoll's is open, so all is well with me.
I must take my leave.
Thank you for your visit. Do come again.
Rebecca had a plan for herself and Ferdinando. Look for a store.
Ready for another ride? Circumstances aside, this is quite romantic.
Swarming hordes of spectres aren't to your liking.
They are if I'm with you. Not a fan of this breeze, mind.
Not as romantic as you'd thought, eh?
Maybe now's the time to ask you to marry me.
Try it and I'll cut the rope. can help.
What a beautiful view.
Every morning I wake to a better one.
Are you trying to charm me, lady? I'll warn you, it shall definitely work.
See these body parts? Good place to manifest what may linger nearby.
Present yourself!
Think you could take on a ghost?
Reinforcements!
Think you could take on a ghost?
Watch out! Spectre possession. Ready and waiting.
Is it just me or?
I felt it too. Blocked. I hope there's another way in.
Too soft. Get in his face.
You're done!
Picked and culled.
Banishers. So you found your way.
Sebastian, what are you doing here?
Difficult though it be to walk these dark tunnels, I'll guide you as best I can.
Thank you. When you're searching for the source of the wrath of the hordes of the dead, it's nice to bring a friend.
I fear their anger justified. This place knows much tragedy.
Pennington did a great and terrible thing. Your death must feel like an outrage.
I am a soldier. I took the shilling. Death is part of the bargain. One dies so many may live. I served the sick and the dying. When my turn came, I was ready. But now, in the fort, there is no noble sacrifice. One dies, so all may also die.
Tell us a little more about Helen.
I'm not sure what more I could tell you. My wife is a strong woman. What you see is what you get. Every day I feel blessed to have a partner and best friend by my side. I had never expected her. When she came into my life, I came home to myself. Made me want to be a better man.
Oh, I know the feeling.
She gave me a handkerchief. I died clutching it. A symbol of our love. She was and is ever in my thoughts. She is my world, now until the end.
What shall we find down there?
The rage of the Forsaken. They trusted him. He betrayed them. He abandoned them. I doubt they can be placated.
We must press on.
Stay close.
Whenever you're ready.
Not far now, till you find what you need. I hope.
Pity. I was enjoying this wee promenade. Oh, fantastic.
I think you can get down from here.
Everything all right?
Let's just get this over with. Pennington ordered the barricades fast. I barely had time to bid him farewell.
That must have been hard.
A soldier called to sacrifice.
Who's that?
Yes. Something's here. I know.
I have another insight.
The spirits of these soldiers were angry.
Soldiers weren't spared. Those not taken by sickness or thirst died of despair.
Which one took you?
Despair. Most definitely.
These tunnels go surprisingly deep.
In its heyday, it was quite the operation. You see this lift? It goes all the way down.
Rose to the surface, piled high with ore.
What's over here?
More tunnels blocked off. More death in the dark.
Voices from the dead ripple here. Wouldn't fancy working here with the furnaces running.
The work men did here was meant to make New Eden rich.
miners abandon their work when sickness hit?
They worked till they could work no more.
Sense the ripple of a past conversation.
I told Gray the tunnels were hellish hot. But Wilson says he can't do much about it. Keep feeding the furnace, says he, if you want your meager pay. That sounds nasty. You alright?
Stuck, damn it.
There's a strong spectral presence down there.
A lot of us died down here.
What the hell was that?
Uh-oh.
They're coming.
Hogging all the fun. Nice of you to join us, Sebastian. Care to explain what the hell we just heard?
I can't.
What now?
I say we push past the blockade. Follow me, please.
Still impressive. Enough powder to kill us all.
Enough powder to kill you, you mean?
Aye. Enough powder to kill me too.
What's this?
A makeshift checkpoint. The halfway mark.
expecting to face a regiment.
In a way. You knew the dying would try to fight. You had to keep them from infecting the rest.
Charming.
Can't blame a man for wanting to make it home alive.
We play games as we wait to die. This would do nicely if I wanted to put my legs up. Harsh rules, Sebastian. Yours?
I regret the necessity.
Why would Pennington cut off the food?
He decided we weren't worth saving. Damn him to hell for it.
Reason enough for a Spectre to rage. Press on.
The living quarters are ahead, if you insist.
Think you could take on a ghost? Can I join in too? This miner was shot. Was there a mutiny?
There was. We failed.
Why did you not mention this before?
My heartfelt apologies. I suppose the memory was just too painful.
What is that?
This is no ordinary Spectre, that's for sure.
Perhaps in our pain, screaming to be free, we made change.
More importantly, how do we break them?
I see a weak link. Red, I see a weakness. Let me show you.
down here did not like that.
I can help. They never learn, do they? Look to me. Red, look at this. I love doing that. Red, look at this.
What's that mark mean?
I've seen it in books. Necromancy, corpse raising, spirit control, that kind of thing.
Have you heard of a ghost able to raise the dead and control them?
I thought they were myths. Perhaps I was wrong. But we do our work. Come on, let's break these chains.
An echo whispering to me.
They told us to stay put for a few days, and we listened. When days turned to weeks, we made do. Now food's running low, and they've bolted the doors. We must act now, before it's too late.
Why were these galleries walled up?
I don't know. The walls were there when we got here. As if our predecessors had a reason for blocking it up.
Pennington thought everything was fine. Really?
He lied. He manipulated them all. He must face justice.
We want proof.
What more do you need? The captain must pay.
Spectral stains block the mechanism.
Something's here.
Hidden.